Is a mastermind worth spending $40,000? So I'm going to deep dive into this today and just really talk about the value of joining a mastermind. Because I just got back from Tampa, Florida, joined Collective Genius, CG. It's a really well-known mastermind of some of the best real estate investors in the country. So I felt honored to be invited in that group, to be accepted in that group. We were there for 4 days and learned a ton. And so I'm just gonna dive in and talk about the format, what that looked like, talk about some key takeaways I have from that group, and some of the things I'm gonna start to implement with my business. So if you don't know, if you haven't been following me, my name is Benjamin Goodpasture. I'm a real estate investor. We do fix and flip. We do BRRRR. We do mostly multifamily BRRRRs, and we also do Airbnb short-term rentals. So we have about 45 rentals right now, and we love those. Buy and hold is the way to go. You know the old saying, the best time to plant a tree 30 years ago, the second best time is today. So that's the same thing with buy and hold rentals. So we're in the Northern California market, and part of the reason why I joined CG is because I wanted to scale our business. I want to take it to the next level, and part of what they offer is that. And so a mastermind is essentially a group, a community, a collective of like-minded individuals that discuss and help each other out with their strategy, with buying, selling, whatever it is. And so for me with CG, it's real estate investing. It's learning how to take a real estate investor and make it a real estate investing business. And that's what I wanted, to put structure and systems and processes to what we're building and work my way out of it eventually. So part of this is we go and we show up and you learn, you get a lot of information, you connect, learn from others, and you also give. So that's a big part of it. And so day one, they set the ground rules, like, hey, this is who we are, this is what we're all about. We're all about giving. It's about being that go-giver, which is a great book, highly recommend. There's guys that are doing, hundreds of deals a year. They're flipping, they're wholesaling, they got rentals, they got brokerages. I mean, they're selling retail real estate. I mean, they're doing all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, day one, ground rules, like, hey, this is what we're about. Like, we need you to show up. It's a collective, this is a community. They also had all these keynote speakers speaking on, different things. And, one of the big takeaways for me, day one, is buy and hold. You always hear these old time investors that, they said, man, I wish I would have kept that property, or I wish I would have kept all of these properties. I wish I didn't sell. That's like one of those regrets I hear people say all the time. They wish they didn't sell it. And why is that? Is because the market value just keeps going up. Homes appreciate. That is historic information that always happens. So buy and hold was really affirming in me what I already believed to be true. And so that's what I want to do, and I want to just encourage you to do is buy real estate, hold real estate, have rental properties. It could be storage units, it could be apartments, it could be single family houses, it could be mobile homes. It could be commercial. There's a lot of different asset classes. And so find the one that you're passionate about and just go after it. Learn as much as you can about it and stay in your lane and learn. So much value in just finding something, that focus, and really putting it all you have. So that was a big takeaway. There was also a keynote speaker talking about the difference between a homeless person and Elon Musk. No one could get the right answer. I mean, there's a lot of different, answers that could be right, but not the one he was looking for. So this is an ex-SEAL, by the way, who's written books and very good at implementing. He's like more of a COO. But his big thing was coordinate action. Like Elon Musk, that's what he does. He coordinates action. Think about all the businesses he started. It's about taking massive action. And not just that, he doesn't do all that action. He builds a team. He finds the smartest people that can surround him. He doesn't even want to be the smartest person in the room, even though he is a smart man. And so I think that is a big thing for me as we grow and scale, is like, I don't want to be the smartest one in the room anymore, because I'm limiting our team dynamic to only what I know versus bringing in new people, hiring talent, smart people that can bring and give a lot to our team. So I think that's really important as a leader, is to not be threatened by people that are smarter than you. That is a really big takeaway. I don't have that problem, so that's good. But, I think it's just being open to new ideas and the feedback and being humble. I mean, I've definitely wrestled with pride, and that is something that we all go through. But I love including our team in making decisions. And that ownership is so important when you're trying to grow, build, go to the next level, is empowering your team to be able to make decisions for you. So that was really big. Day 2 was probably my favorite day. Day 2 and day 3, but day 2 was great because we all had these presentations that we had to give. Not everyone gave it, but I gave one. And we broke out into 3 or 4 different rooms, and there's about 30 people in each room, and we gave a 20-minute presentation. And so what that looked like was 3 parts. Part 1 was an introduction. So I, introduced myself, what I'm all about, what we do. 2 was a give. And my give was how I made $500,000 on personal branding last year. So I went into the value of branding yourself, and that was amazing. Loved it. And then the last part is the ask. Like, what am I asking from the group? It's getting feedback. So I asked them, how do we scale? How do we go from 20 deals a year to 100? That's a big jump. And so it's great getting feedback from the group, and also I learned a lot. Learned a ton from other people. One that was really great was giving gifts, giving really intentional gifts. And this guy just really broke it down into like, not just giving intentional gifts, but giving memorable gifts to people. And just the value of giving and how that builds relationship, trust, and just that there's a lot of value in just being thankful, showing gratitude. We all can do it, and just taking a little bit of time and setting up a system that makes it to where you don't have to do it. I mean, there's all these hacks around it. Having a VA, a virtual assistant, could do it. So that was big. So that was a really great day. I had a lot of really good conversations with people, got a lot of good feedback. And then day 3, was networking day. It was awesome. They rented out the bar, the pool. We had drinks by the pool, swam, and just like hung out. Just built that rapport, that connection, and it was priceless. I think about my time there, and I was like, man, that was, spending, about $40K over the year, going to 3 different events. It's also a weekly call that we take. You got airfare, you got hotel, you got food, travel, all that. That's expenses, that you're investing into this mastermind. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna 1,000x probably my investment. I'm gonna make millions of dollars off of that $40K. And to me, that is a great investment. And just highly recommend, if you're at that place and you want to go to the next level, want to scale, want to learn more, want to be around other movers and shakers, I highly recommend a mastermind group. I'm excited about what we're going to implement. We've got a couple things that we're going to do. One of the big ones that we're going to implement is marketing direct to sellers. You're probably wondering what that means. It's really just trying to find off-market deals. So generally we get most of our deals on the MLS or Zillow. That's where, you know, you list it with a realtor. But the other way is going directly to the seller, finding off-market deals through letters, cold calling, door knocking. There's a bunch of different, you know, marketing channels to do that. You could do TV, you can do internet, Facebook. So we're picking just one and we're gonna go after it and really just, it's that consistency. That's like the name of the game, is just really being consistent with that. So I'm excited to see and test that out as we grow, because we've been primarily finding things word of mouth, off market, from personal branding, and everything else has been through the MLS. So it's been great because it's free, essentially. Free, you don't have to market anything for that. So that's it, guys. Like, masterminds are amazing. I'm so glad I invested in it. Highly recommend it. A good book to learn more about that is Think and Grow Rich. It's a great book on mindset, being around other people, finding people that are just masters of their craft and learning from them. So if you want to learn about flipping houses, you go to a house flipper. You don't go to someone that bought a house, or maybe even a landlord. They might not know that much about flipping. So you want to be very specific in what you want to learn and who you want to surround yourself with. So that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I want to add more value. Show us what you like. Leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. Peace.